A new $950 stimulus check just approved in one state. Also, the other state that is actively working on a $200 and $400 stimulus check for their residents before the holidays. And a hidden tax within the stimulus package that is likely going to impact a lot of people. And the grocery items that are seeing the most significant increases in prices as a result of all of this massive inflation. All of that plus more in this video, so let's get into it right away. But if you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so I can keep you updated each and every day with all of this information that is changing very rapidly. I do all the research on your behalf and I boil all of it down into these short videos and I deliver them to you a few times each and every day so you can stay tuned with everything going on. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Subscribe down below. I really do appreciate your support, and let's get into it right away. All right, so really quickly, before we talk about these stimulus checks, I just have to say this much. If you've been watching the channel for any length of time now, you've probably heard me say this before. I do all this research. I come across a lot of different information. Sometimes the money in the form of stimulus checks or UBI or GBI or all of these other benefits, sometimes they're focused on one particular state, one particular county or city. Sometimes they're focused on everybody across the entire country. Sometimes they're focused on certain areas and certain groups of people. So what I'm about to talk about in regards to these stimulus checks, they're in a couple states only, okay? So again, if it's not in the state that you're located in, I apologize, but again, please don't be upset with me. I'm just finding the information and delivering it to you and want to do whatever I possibly can to make sure that you're getting money. Trust me, I'm crossing my fingers. I want you to get money more than anything. I'm literally looking all day long, every single day, 7 days a week, trying to find all these programs out there that you can take advantage of, okay? So just remember, I'm the messenger. Please don't be upset with me. I'm trying to help you out as much as I can, okay? So again, I do see the comments down below sometimes when I talk about these programs that are maybe in other states and say, hey, what about me? I'm struggling too. I get it. I mean, seriously, I get it. I trust you. You know what I mean? Like, I see the comments down below. I know the struggle is real. Unlike Congress, I actually see the struggle out there, and Congress apparently can't figure it out. But you know what I mean? I'm right here by you. I'm right by your side. I'm right here with you with it. You know what I mean? So trust me, I want more support to come as well. All right. So with that being said, let's get into this. So the first state I want to talk about is Tennessee. You don't really hear a whole lot about Tennessee, but Tennessee, you are up when it comes to this new $950 stimulus check that is just approved. Amazing, right? So this is as a result of all that money that the federal government sent out to states just a few months ago as a result of the last stimulus package, the American Rescue Plan, back in March of this year. So they sent out hundreds of billions of dollars to states, cities, and localities. Well, the state of Tennessee is actually implementing a new program where they're going to be sending out a lot of money. Honestly, I didn't even see the right number as far as how much it's going to be, but it's going to be a lot of money in the form of stimulus checks, $950 for low-income families. Now, here are the groups that are included. Again, so here we are. Not only is it in Tennessee, but it's narrowing it down by the groups that are actually included. So again, it's kind of specific here, but if you're in this group, you could be looking at a $950 payment. All right, so it is for child-only households. To be honest with you, I had to look this up because I wasn't sure what that totally meant. Here's what it is. Apparently, in a household in the state of Tennessee, if it's in a household where the like family members, relatives, friends, or like grandparents are taking care of a child, and maybe their parents aren't present or something, it seems like, if there are additional caregivers, like I said, grandparents, relatives, it sounds like these are the families in which would be getting the $950 check. Now, it said that it's going to be automatically deposited onto your EBT card. So if you have an EBT card and you are within these programs that I'm talking about here, if you know what I'm talking about as far as a child-only home in the state of Tennessee, it sounds like this $950 is going to be automatically deposited onto your EBT card in early December. Check it out. It's early December right now, right? So when in early December, they did not see a specific date. They just said early December. So it sounds to me like any day now, okay? So if you're in the state of Tennessee, watch for that. You might want to do some research on that if you think that you may be included. So that's state number one. All right, let's talk about the next state. And this is Illinois. Now, Illinois, they are working on this actively right now. In fact, just a few days ago, this was announced for the first time. Republicans in the state of Illinois have introduced this proposal to actually send out a $200 stimulus check for individuals, single people, who are earning under $75,000 last year, according to your tax returns last year, to send out a $200 stimulus check with no strings attached. It's just a one-time $200 check that you can spend on whatever you want before the holidays. And if you are a married couple in the state of Illinois and you have you have income under $150,000, you could get $400. So $200 for you, $200 for your spouse, $400 total as a married couple in the state of Illinois. Now, to be totally clear, this has not been approved yet, but they are actively working on it right now, and they want to get this thing passed and totally done so they can get the money out the door before the holidays, like right now, right? The holidays, depending on which holiday you actually celebrate, holidays are going on like right here, right now, right? So we're in it, you know what I mean? So anyway, those are the states that I wanted to talk about. Again, if you're not located in those states, please, I'm just the messenger, but I'm doing everything I can to get all the information for you. And honestly, it's probably only a matter of time until your state pops up. There's so many guaranteed basic income programs, universal basic income programs, and all of these other programs out there right now that keep popping up literally on a weekly basis. And they're all focused on low income. All of these programs are for low income every single time. You never see a program pop up say, this program is specifically focused for the rich. We're going to send out the rich a $1,000 check. No, you never see that. It does not happen because rich people don't need a $1,000 check, right? So they focus all these programs on low income. So pretty cool stuff. All right, let's quickly talk about a hidden tax within the stimulus package that's likely going to impact a lot of people. Now remember, the pledge out of the president is that nobody earning under $400,000 is going to see even a penny more of tax. Well, that's not actually true. Here's what it is. There's a hidden tax on vaping within the stimulus package. So again, not good. In fact, I saw a couple lawmakers who were kind of rebuttaling back. I don't even know if that's the right way to say that. Rebuttaling back? I don't know. Anyway, their rebuttal back to this was basically saying that we can't have this. We need to remove this hidden tax in here because he was talking to a lot of people who were coming back saying, with this new tax on vaping, I cannot afford this anymore, and I'm going to have to, I'll need to go back to like smoke products, right? So that's not what people want, right? So anyway, this was a hidden tax in there, and actually somebody out of Nancy Pelosi's office came back to defend their actual position on this vaping tax. So anyway, just another thing we need to watch out for. Remember, this stimulus package is over 2,100 pages long. There's a lot of text in there. In other words, there's probably a lot of other things that are hidden within there that we probably don't even know about yet, right? That's why they need to read this bill, the lawmakers, they need to read this thing on our behalf. Remember, they're in Congress, they're working on our behalf. You better hope that they're reading this thing. I mean, for the good of the American people, you probably want them to read this so they know what they're actually voting on and signing their basically voting on for us, the people, right? So I would hope that they actually read it to see what's actually in this and work on our behalf, the American people, to take stuff like that out of it so that it's not going to impact lower income people or anybody basically under 400 grand a year of income, like the president has pledged, will not be taxed additional. So anyway, just wanted to point that out for you. Also, let's talk about some more stuff. Oh, one quick note here really quickly. I just wanted to mention this really fast, which is in the state of Hawaii. Check this out. This is happening right here, right now. They're supposed to be getting on the big island of Hawaii 12 inches of snow this weekend. Now, it's not going to be like you're laying on the beach and all of a sudden you get dumped on with a pile of 12 inches of snow. No, that's not how it's going to work. Apparently up in the mountains, they get snow kind of regularly, and they said this weekend they're actually in like a weather advisory right now from 6 p.m. Friday night until 6 a.m. on Sunday. There is this weather advisory on the big island of Hawaii. So anyway, I came across that and I thought, whoa, that's super weird, but I wanted to share that with you anyway. So this is what I have for you right now in this update. Again, I'm watching everything very closely. As I get more information, of course, I'll come back to you and I'll let you know what's going on out there. There's a lot of things that are changing right now, and honestly, now that all of this continuing resolution information is actually it's signed into law by the president, it's done and over with. Pretty much it's all hands on deck when it comes to this stimulus package now in Congress. So between now going forward, they're going to be working on this thing actively, and it's going to be it's going to be a hot mess. Let's just say that much, right? There's going to be a lot of drama thrown down in Congress. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, and who knows what else is going to be happening out there, right? But don't worry. I'll do all the research for you. I'll bring it back in these videos. I'll keep you posted with anything going on right now, and I'll let you know. So again, thanks so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe down below. Share this video with your friends, family, social media, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.